MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right. The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jordan Lyles gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first three tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock. Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Here's another 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So now to the plate, Cavan Biggio. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's George Springer, lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. Just a 1 for 9. First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. On his way to second is Springer. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from how important these early runs can be.
Springer at second with 2 down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out, runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
2-1, here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. And now here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Rangers, the 3rd baseman, Isaiah.
Here's the pitch.
Kiner-Falefa.
1-0.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
2-0.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
I mean, this is old-school baseball at its finest right there. With the speed demon at the top of the order that creates havoc on the base pass, and then your number 2 hitter who's supposed to have the best bat control. Why not implement the hit and run? And it worked to perfection.
And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. And in the days of 3-run homers in 9 to 8 ball games, you don't see the suicide squeeze executed much anymore, but this right here is a textbook example of getting that bunt down and getting the RBI.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Here's Joey Gallo now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
The 0-1 on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1 out and a runner on second base. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 0-1 offering.
Ball, that's in. Ball,
now a
low.
breaking ball, but it's low. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Two out here and a runner at second. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Up next, Willie Calhoun. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
That evens it up 1-1. Solak on second. Mancini at first. 2 out in the inning. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 1, the Jays nothing. So now into the box is Lourdes Gurriel. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch on the way.
Gurriel.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl, another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Rowdy Tellez will be next. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dahl is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fly ball right down the line and left.
Dahl's in pursuit.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Randall Grichuk is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Blue Jays held in check. It remains 1-0.
I've been the problem, now I'm part of the solution.
Nate Lowe digging in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Popped him up. And Bichette settles under it. There's 1 away.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Charlie Culberson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting 9.
Next to dig in, Jose Trevino. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Tellez in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now to the plate, Reese McGuire, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Number 7.
First pitch on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped up. Low is there. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
At the plate now is Bo Bichette. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
Hey, Mark, you notice how there's 2 bridges, one on left field line, one on right field line? Did you also notice there's no seats? You know, you can see there's no seats. There's the little cabana type things over here on the first base side. There is a pool back there behind home plate, as you can see. There's also some kind of thing going on back there. I forget what that was. There's a basketball court. Do you hear me now, Mark? You should hear me now. Everything should be loud and clear, Mark. Let's see. There's a basketball court. Okay, good. There you go. There's a bunch of Aloha Joes. Then we have a football field back here. A football field. We have a lazy river. A lazy river back here. You can see that. So here's a lazy river. Pretty quick, actually. It didn't take long at all. You just pop everything in place, you know. I built the monster in center field. You see how the corner, see how the corner sticks out? There's another corner over here how it sticks out. And there's the amusement park. And over here, you can see a water slide back there. See that water slide right there? It's a water slide right there. Yep, that's the bottom of the water slide. That's the pier it goes on. See, there's bridges, there's piers, there's all kinds of stuff going on here. Yep. All kinds of stuff going on over here at this stadium. So there you go. There it is. Yep, so we got a ball game going on. There's something back there, too. It's some kind of ride or something back there. But, yeah, you got a football field, a basketball court. I mean, you know. Oh, that's a bummer, Mark. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I was hoping you'd be able to do it. That's a bummer. I was hoping you'd be able to do it, to be honest with you, man. It sucks. That sucks. All right, so let's get back to the ball game here. It's only the 3rd inning, and Jordan Lyles, 39 pitches, trying to fire a good game. So we'll see what Lyles does here, you know, if he fires the game or not. We'll see if he can throw a good one. So... Yep. Yes, indeedy. So that's the whole look of the place, though. So I gave you a tour with 2 bridges, one on the left field line, one on on the right field line. Just outside the stadium, of course, you know, but where the seats would go. So, there's really no frame to the stadium. It's just a baseball field, and then you get to build it from scratch, man. I mean, it's a lot of fun, just to build it from scratch. I'm telling you now, I'm going to talk to my sister and see if she can tell me what you need to do to get a PlayStation.
It's back to even now at 2-2.
After multiple pitches.
Oh, wow, nice. Then I'll shut up and let you enjoy the announcers then. There you go. I'm still here. I'll just shut up and let you enjoy the announcers.
Didn't happen.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Cavan Biggio stepping up now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lyles gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1.
2.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know.
Yeah, trust me, you're gonna love it. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It really is. Like I said, you know, there's so many options. I mean, if you wanted to get in detail, I'm sure you could probably figure out a way to build a bullpen. I just don't know how to fill out a bullpen. I guess we're just gonna leave it. Obviously, have to leave it on the field, but I'm sure there's a way you probably could build a bullpen. But I noticed all the build stuff really isn't interactive, so they probably make you keep the bullpen on the field. That's what I'm guessing.
In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail.
Jordan Lyles is on a pitch count, so that's why the bullpen's working. He's only got 70 pitches today.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, this is a baseball game. I mean, the heart of it's all, of course, about baseball. They're not going to let that Ferris wheel run in the baseball game. It would be neat if they would. I mean, really, there should be a button to fire it up, but unfortunately you can't.
First time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The batter number
That'll bring
50.
in Nick Solak.
It's been a hot minute since I played that theme park game. I'm probably going to get back to playing that again soon. The baseball game is fun and all, don't get me wrong. I mean, but, I think we're going to go back to playing
He obviously wanted that call.
the theme park game, try to split it or something, play a little bit of this, a little bit of that, I can't wait for them to have a PlayStation 5 wrestling show. And there's a shot to left, but it's going to stay in the yard. It's called the warning track.
The track out there for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now at the plate here is David Dahl. He dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Undecided on what my plans are, Mark. I have no idea what's going to happen here.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Joey Gallo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up. George Springer the next to hit. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The pitch.
George Springer.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Trying to see if that's going to hit the bridge or not.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch on the way.
Nope.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Next to hit, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
They swing at garbage in this game. I noticed that. There's a connection, but that probably hit the bridge. They won't show us, though, hitting the bridge. He's like in the seats. There is no seats over there.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this.
Say goodnight, that ball. Oh, it's in the freaking wall. Bounced off the freaking lazy river. Let's get a replay of that home run. I think it bounced off the lazy river.
First home run of the campaign for him, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Where the hell did the ball go? I can't even find it on Tracker, dude. There should be a way to track the ball. There's got to be a way to track the ball. All right, Mark, thanks for joining me, man. At least you got to check it out. I wanted you to check it out, so that's good. You got to check it all out.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Now at the plate is Trey Mancini, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Trey Mancini.
First offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3-2.
Ball three. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
The payoff pitch one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The center
One
fielder,
gone in the
number
Texas
5.
fourth. And into bat
Willie
next, former Dodger
Calhoun.
minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Now here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Nate Lowe.
Next, it'll be Nate Lowe. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
That ball's foul.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
Number 51 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 51.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Next, here is Randal Grichuk. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now here's the first offering. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Tellez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. And he lays off for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1. 2-1.
We got 2 balls.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Three and one, here it is. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point.
That's a ball.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Second baseman.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Into the box, Cavan Biggio, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he takes strike 2.
The count, 0-2.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, George Springer, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gone! It's a grand slam.
What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Culberson has a play. And that will end the inning. But one more look here at the big blow in the inning for the Jays. A grand slam home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll bring in the Georgia native, Charlie Culberson.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, gotta be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Springer, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Standing in now, Jose Trevino.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Comes set and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Isiah Kiner-Falefa.
So now up steps Isiah Kiner-Falefa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Doesn't the outside corner, it's a ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Grounded to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
So the bases are empty here with two gone, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping up is Lourdes Gurriel. He went deep last time up.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Jonathan Hernandez takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And there's a base hit on a line. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Gurriel, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard to third. There's one.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Down in order. David Dahl to the plate now, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. 1-0 the count. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting.
So here's Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
From the stretch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow.
Now
a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Willie Calhoun is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. This ball will be chopped foul. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. A shot down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run here. Stepping in once again is Randall Grichuk. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Number 15, Randall Grichuk.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 7.
So next to hit is Reese McGuire. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Grounded to third. There's Kiner Falefa. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Bo Bichette singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
This is a head-scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
At the plate, Cavan Biggio, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Bichette, the runner at first with 2 gone. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though. From the belt, the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
The first baseman.
Now the pitch.
Nate Lowe.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter,
Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Showtrack. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Charlie Culberson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The batter, the catcher, Jose.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he cannot lose this one. Jordan Romano will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And stepping in, Jose Trevino. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Two-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Runner goes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Two-one, here it is. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 out. Now into the box, George Springer. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. hit hard on the ground to the right. And there's his first base hit in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. Hit hard back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
44.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch on its way. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The third baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Popped up. Tellez is under it near the mound. 1 out.
Up next for the
That's
Rangers.
Exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Number 58 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. To the plate now, Nick Solak, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's fouled away. Two and two.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Guerrero is there. 2 down.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
The right fielder.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He bounced out last time up. Chris Davis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Rangers. Number 4, Chris Davis.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
2-1 the count. From the stretch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. 3-1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The center fielder, number 5.
So next to the plate for Texas, Willie Calhoun, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Delino DeShields will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And now the first pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Springer is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but Chris Davis will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Rangers now playing right field, number 4.
Delino DeShields will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 0, Delino DeShields.
All set to start the 9th. in this one, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his fourth inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. The 2-1 home.
Hey!
Hot shot on the ground to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
The batter, number 7.
So now to the plate, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. Ball one, well below the zone. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Grichuk aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounded back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the ninth.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
DeMarcus Evans will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 67, DeMarcus Evans.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Inside, ball 2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now.
3-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Good battle. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now it'll be Cavan Biggio. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes to Shields. To the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. He had a really long way to go to make that great running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. He planned his route very well, showed off the wheels, and ended up covering almost 130 feet to finally track it down. Look for that one on the highlight reels later on. He's set and the pitch. George Springer stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard to short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Blue Jays leave a pair as they hang on to their 5. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Kirby.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now here's Nate Lowe. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Charlie Culberson comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
1 out, nobody on. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. So the next to bat will be Jose Trevino. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Rio Ruiz will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 14, Rio Ruiz.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
A ball and a strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any trap.
And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road. Over 5 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tanner Roark earns his first win of the season. Kirby Yates earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar, los que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran, sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digital. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca para eso no. Y la baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hija solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, pues si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro lo habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo soy el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Pa' la soy el negro del jarabe, una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe. Los baby le llegan, el negrito claro. Ustedes saben ya, hay music, hay flow, hay music, hay flow. Cabi, dímelo Rebol, ustedes saben ya, ustedes saben ya.